Y'all want to hear my paranormal story? Good, because I'm about to tell it. So, if you watch my last story, you know that we lived in the UK for a few years because my husband was in the military. So, that's where this story takes place as well. So, one year we decided that we were going to take a trip to this little town called Great Yarmouth for my son's birthday. There's just lots of like fun things to do for kids his age. So, if you know also anything about the UK, you know that a lot of the buildings are really old. Where we stayed at was no different. So we got a hotel, it was really old, but it was fine because it was centrally located to everything we wanted to do, and it was like right off the beach. It was perfect. Now the room itself is again old, so it's got just like a bed, bunk beds, and then a door and like a little bathroom off to the side. So the last night we were there, we're laying down in bed, everybody's sleeping, I'm sleeping, and I'm having a dream of myself dreaming. So in my dream, this woman comes in. She's got like a long white dress on and like really like long black hair. I know, typical ghost. But she comes in with a message and she's like, they're gonna take your kids. Right? This message should be terrifying. But I was not scared because I felt this like peaceful energy coming off of her. So it wasn't making me scared. It was actually very like calming and relaxing. It's really hard to describe the level of peace I felt coming off of her. Unless you've experienced something like that yourself, then you know what I'm talking about. It's only ever happened to me one other time, which is an experience I'll save for another day. Anyways, so she keeps telling me, you know, they're coming for your kids, they're going to take your kids. And she's getting mad because I'm not reacting. Like I'm just kind of like very peacefully sleeping and just enjoying being in her presence. So she gets right in my face and she screams at me like they're going to take your kids. So when she does that, it scares me and I like sit up, like I just kind of jolt up and I look around the room, everybody's fine, door shut, door still locked, kids are sleeping, my husband's sleeping. I go back to sleep. Now this repeats over and over again throughout the night where she's getting mad that I'm not listening to her and she gets in my face and starts screaming at me. To the point where one time I shot up and my husband and like rolls over and he's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm just kind of like in a sleep daze still and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And I lay down and I go like right back to sleep. So the morning rolls around and my husband's like, "Are you okay? Because last night you kept shooting like up in the bed, like sitting straight up and looking around and just laying down and going back to sleep. He was kind of freaking me out." And I was like, "Yeah, yeah, I'm fine." And so I told him about what was happening. And, you know, we just kind of talked about it for a little bit. But like I said, that was our last night there. So after that, we went back home. When we got home, like this, the experience just kind of like stuck with me. It resonated with me for a little bit. I was really curious to see like if I could find out who this woman was because I have had spirits visit me in dreams before, but usually it's spirits that I know. It's never been like a spirit that I've never met before. And even if it's someone I know, it's like someone I know and that I'm also really really close with. So this was kind of new for me. So I did a lot of information looking around and I couldn't find a whole lot. Some of the things I did find, they were just like